We've got some grow beds that we're just building at the moment. We've got 10 of these. This is we're just trialling this frost protection cover here at the moment. It's supposed to be tied down at each end, but it does allow the wind to get through when you get a little bit of a breeze. And of course, when you've got a frost, there's no wind, so you know it's protecting what's underneath the cover. In this one in particular, we've got two different types of asparagus. We've got green and we've got purple. Eventually, they'll just grow into each other, so we'll have two different colours coming up. And we've never been able to fill these things. You can see if you have a look inside here. We're forever dumping all the stuff out of the chook house into here, scraps, everything goes into here, and it just rots down. Wow. So we've never been able to fill it. It's amazing. But we'll have lots of asparagus here in the summer, or spring I should say. And at the moment you can see we've got potatoes growing in here, and the slugs and the snails, well, they like the leaves, so they've just taken over at the moment. We'll make short work of that shortly. And in the other one we've got some exotic stuff growing. This one over here we've got this plant here is called yuccum, and it's yuccum, and it's from Chile, South America. And it has a rhizome on the bottom, and then on the bottom of that it produces these things that look like potatoes. And you can just take them out of the ground and give them a bit of a wash and eat them. They've got it tastes a bit like apple. And you can grate them onto salads, and you can cook them like potatoes. Quite high in starch, but they're apparently supposed to be really good for diabetics because the sugars human body can't process. So you get the bulk of the stuff, and then but all the sugars wash through you. More potatoes. This is actually a tomato growing here. So you see, it's middle of winter, and here we've got a bit of sun, and the sun's shining right on here. We've had some frosts, but it hasn't got into this part of the property yet. Down in this corner, so you can't see anything at the moment, but under the ground here, right there, is a ginger plant growing in there, proper ginger. And as soon as the weather gets really quite a bit warmer, it'll start producing its leaves, and it'll come up, and then we'll be able to harvest ginger roots.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we've got, as I said, 10 of these. There'll be 3 in a row here, there'll be 3 in a row over here, and then another 4 up on that flat leveled area up there. We had to, because we're on a septic system here, totally off grid. When I say not quite totally off grid, that's not true. We do have, we are grid tied, but we've got solar panels on the roof, but we've got a septic system here, and so you have to have a soak field for your septic system, and that's our one here. It's 40 metres long and 12 metres wide, and the pipes run under the ground, under the post peel. There's a small 25mm pipe, and it's inside a 110mm Nova coil pipe, and that's just to stop all the rubbish getting around the smaller pipe and blocking it up. And what we intend to do here is those big tall posts you can see, that's all part of the security fence. So that's have a fence all the way around there to stop the cows from getting onto the soak field. But those big tall posts, we're going to run wires from the top of those across to the posts that will run across this part of the fence line, and then we'll grow things on it like grapes and kiwi fruit and pumpkins and all those sorts of things. And it means what they'll do is their roots will run out into the soak field, so they'll pick up all the nutrient out of the field and then produce and then turn that into, hopefully, good produce. This area we've got down the bottom here, under this tota tree, we're going to turn that into there's going to be a flat platform there, and that cast iron bath that's down there at the moment, we're going to insert that into the floor, run a califont system down there so that guests, if they want to sit out and look at the expansive view over here of trees and farmland and all that sort of thing, they could actually sit in the bath with a glass of wine and nice warm bath and just look out over there and read a book if they want to, do all those sorts of things.